Hello, Ken Major from Safe and Sound Outfitters. Today what we're going to talk about is field stripping your Glock firearm. So with that being said, what I like to do is refer to my Glock. It's my personal Glock. It's a Glock 43X. It's one that I'll be cleaning today to show you how to do that. Always making sure that the gun is empty, making sure that there's no round in the chamber before you do this, because you have to actually pull this trigger to break this gun down. So you'll pull that trigger in a safe direction, and then you'll push the cylinder back just a little bit. There's 2 pins on the side that you'll push down. They're right there, and there's one on each side. And then this will just slide forward right off of there. We'll set that down there. Put this over. Inside here is your spring. You'll put a little bit of pressure on that to pull that up and off. Take that out, set that down. And then you have your barrel, and you'll just pull up with your finger there, and then it slides out as well right there. So what we have here is what a gun scrubber. It's made by Birchwood. It's one that we use here in the shop on a regular basis. It's worked out pretty good for us. And so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and spray a little bit of this on this gun so you can see exactly where we're at. And one of the great things about what I'm getting ready to show you is every Glock, all the Glocks that are made are all the same. They break down the same, they go back together the same. And this would be something that you could use for any Glock to clean. So all of them that you have, do this process to clean it, and you'll be on your way. So we'll take this and we'll spray this down just a tad, just a little bit right there. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll spray just a little bit on there. Inside the barrel, a little bit there. And then on the spring itself, we'll spray a little bit of that there. After you've done that, you'll take your rag and you'll just wipe down what you just sprayed. There's little parts inside here, the little trigger mechanism. You just want to make sure that those are free and clear of any debris that might build up when you're firing the firearm. I like to clean the inside of the well out, the magazine well as well. I just like to wipe it down as well. And we get that done for you. So that part right there, this bottom part, is essentially wiped off and cleaned off. Now, sometimes it might take a little bit longer, depending on how many rounds you've shot through the firearm, a lot more buildup. This gun doesn't have very much buildup on it also. We're able to do this relatively easy today. We'll just wipe down the top portion of the Glock. And then we wipe down the barrel as well. And we will wipe down the spring. Now, one of the things about the barrel is I can't get inside the barrel, you know, just with my hands in a rag. I can't get down inside the tube to clean that. So what they've created is what we commonly refer to as a bore snake. So we'll open this bore snake here and we'll pull it out. And this bore snake is actually made for 9mm, 357, 380, or 38. These are made by Hops 9. You can get these in different varieties and different sizes, all the way up to shotguns or rifles. So we'll set that there. And how this works is, if you look closely, there's copper here, which is pretty sharp, and is going to clean the inside of that. And after that pulls all the debris off, then this back portion is going to pull that debris right out with it. So you'll drop this right down inside there like that. From the back, that'll drop all the way through. And then you'll just take this and pull it right through. Just like that. Now looking through there, that's nice and clean. I only needed to go one time on this one because there wasn't a lot of debris in there. So that is solid in there. There's no more debris. So that'd be ready to go back into the firearm when you get to that point. We'll set this over here for a second. Now I want to go into an oil that we use. It's a KGW, it's a Kentucky Gun Works. Great thing about this oil applicator is this needle tip. What this does is prevent you from getting oil in places that you don't want it to be. So it's very precise. So when I go to oil this gun, there's precise places here on this handrail that I want to show you. One of them just being right here. You'll just put a dab of it right there and right here. Some right there. And there's a spring inside here. And you just want to put some of it on that spring as well. Set that down there for a second. Grab our top portion here. Inside here are rails that slide back and forth. So you'll want to put just a little bit right down through there on each side. Right there where your firing pin comes out, just a tab. And right here in the back, there's a spring inside there as well. You set that one down. And then our extractor spring, we will just put a dab of oil on that. A little goes a long way. You don't have to have a whole lot of that on there so that you're not causing yourself any unnecessary cleaning or oil residue. So now what I'd like to do is clear this stuff out of our way. And what we can do is put this firearm back together after we've done our basic field strip cleaning, which is exactly what I just showed you. Very basic, very simple. And that's what you'll want to do each time after you fire the firearm when you come home from the range or you've been out shooting. You want to take the time to do that. So we'll put this back together now. Put our spring back in. Now it sits right inside. There's a little lip. This is circular, and there's a little lip on there that's circular as well that sets right into it. You want to make sure that that's in there and flush, because if not, it'll misfeed and cause you problems when you put the firearm back together. And then we will actually just slide it back on. Just like that right there. Now this firearm is now field stripped, cleaned, and ready for the next use.